What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning back in. I am just leaving the 034 Motorsport Service Center again. Some of you might know I had left the car back after Summerfest, so we dropped it off during Summerfest after the show. And just basically 034 just needed to finalize and tweak the tune to fit the 6-speed transmission. The issues we were running into was a torque limiter on the transmission itself that was kind of preventing the clutch from doing from self-destructing, basically. And after a couple of weeks, they figured it out. They completely took it off, and once again, it just blew me away. The first time around, the car got quicker, a lot more responsive, and now this time it's just become a completely different animal. It's gotten a lot more aggressive, kind of almost like a 3.0 turbo type of a torque feel out of my SQ5. So it feels very similar in the engine performance in the way it delivers torque into the ground. I mean, it just blew me away. These guys did a number on the car, and I managed to squeeze in a more aggressive alignment out of them as well, which I will post about. They ended up tweaking the alignment a little bit to accommodate, I guess, track driving. It got a little bit more aggressive, but I haven't felt that difference yet. I've just been on the road, stuck in traffic, as you can see. So I'm really excited to test that out on, I guess, at Willow Springs. It's the next track day coming up for me in September, and hopefully November we'll be back out at Laguna Seca. Now, I got 5 hours ahead of me, so I got 5 hours to make this video, so I'm just going to keep on adding snippets until I am satisfied. So stick around, let me see what else I got for you. There will be a dyno run in this video, so be sure to stick around and take a look at that. I am not posting any numbers. I was not given any numbers per my request because, realistically speaking, it's completely irrelevant to me. I just want a more aggressive car. I got an even more aggressive car than what I wanted, so 034, I'm sure at some point is going to release the numbers on their shop car as well as this, because I know they recorded they logged the dyno on this car. Unfortunately, I am not going to be sharing that because it was not shared with me, and I don't think they would have shared if I asked, which is normal. It's a development software. I think you should just give them the time to completely stress test the car, stress test their shop car, as I'm stress testing the 6-speed manual, to make sure that this tune is ready for the market for a lot of reliability reasons and longevity reasons. So stick around, let's see what else I can add to this. Alright, so something really interesting, and this was something I was expecting and was also given fair warning about from 034, especially Nick and Jamal both tested out the car. So the Audi factory clutch sucks. I mean, that's kind of knew going into it what was going to happen, but I just felt the first slip in 6th gear. I did do it on purpose just to get a feel for it. It seems to be slipping in 5th and 6th from their tests, and then just from what I just experienced in 6th gear. It will slip when trying to put some load on the engine in the cruising gear. It's kind of funny, but we do have a solution for it. Been in touch with South Bend, who unfortunately don't make a clutch. Nobody makes a clutch for this car. It's a completely different part number. It's new, and because of the volume of cars sold in the United States, I kind of don't see it being manufactured at any point. So what's going to happen is we're going to end up getting a new clutch from Audi, an OEM clutch and a pressure plate. South Bend has agreed to go ahead and reinforce one to hold a little bit more power and torque at a very reasonable price, I should say. And I'm kind of excited to order the clutch, see when it comes in. It's going to cost me a couple of bucks in shipping to send it out to them and have them do their work and send it back to me. So I'm not in a rush to do that. I don't see myself running out this clutch at any time, especially since the next track day is in September and the car is driven once a Sunday, if that, to take it to work and then back. But I am excited to take out the car up to Angeles Crest with the Audi Group in LA, which should be happening on 7/14 on a Sunday. So kind of get a better feel for it in terms of just a bit more aggressive driving, especially on the uphills. There's going to be a lot of load on the engine and clutch. It'll kind of help identify where the clutch slips and where it can actually hold down the torque. But yeah, so that was another item worth mentioning. Let's see what happens in the next 5 hours. got about 280 miles to go to LA. Kind of sucks, really sucks. On the Thursday afternoon is my day off. I would love to be enjoying it somewhere other than the seat of this wonderful car. Nothing against the car, just 5 hours. So a few other noteworthy items, not necessarily related to the B9 platform. One of them is, but I don't know if you guys have noticed that 034 just recently released a bunch of new items. I'll start off with the strut tower brace for the B8.5 B8 platform. Basically there to kind of complement the X brace that they already have in place. But 034, and I've been chatting with Nick, who's been kind of my go-to, basically like my consultant, my friend, my contact here. And so the reason why the B9 didn't get an X brace is because the strut tower brace kind of did the trick and did it so well that these guys don't feel the need it needs an X brace. When the B8 and B8.5s did, they ended up releasing the strut tower brace for the B8 B8.5 anyways, so that one's out on the site. A more recent launch would be the Motorsport mount for the TTRS and the RS3 motor mounts. Those got released and sold out apparently in a day, and they're back ordered right now. So if you have one on order, do be patient. They are working diligently to fulfill orders. Obviously, the tow hook that's on my car that I never intend to use, but I still flash it around like any other JDM car. You know, that wing right there, that's 100% JDM. But you know, the only Audi there with a wing, I get made fun of on the forums. I get talked shit to on at car meets. It is what it is. That one's functional. That tow hook is hopefully never to function for me. I don't plan on losing control on the track, but for the safety, it's there. So keep your eyes for the tow hook. Keep your eyes open for the tow hook. And then one final thing I got to see today was a finalized production version of the B9 S4 and S5 carbon fiber intake. Those are nearing release. Not going to talk about any other details, but I can tell you, like, when it comes to quality, these guys have it down to a science. Held the thing in my hands. I mean, I kind of saw it in bits. They're still not assembled, but they're almost out. I think you will see that product launch by the end of summer, if not sooner. So those are the three I can think of off the top of my head that I got a chance to see. I know they're working on a lot of other products that are just kind of in early to mid-development stages that unfortunately information cannot be shared with anybody, including myself. But I know these guys have a huge engineering team behind all these products. So like once they kind of come out, become public information, I'm sure you'll see them, you'll see posts from users or somebody who's testing it out on behalf of 034. Like Malacca Motorsports, George and Stoff, they did a hell of a job. I mean, they flogged these Motorsport mounts on the RS3s, and these guys are pushing some crazy amount of power at the wheels. They're drag racing, they're killing the game. On a stock block RS3, they're putting faster times than most people with fully built internals and a fully built motor. So those guys tested out the Motorsport mount, and I mean, no questions about the quality and durability. If it can survive the Feta Fab, it can survive anybody. But keep your eyes open. I mean, there's a lot of, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of product launches this year and next year as well from 034. But you know, for the B9 owners, the excitement is going to be the intake. The ECU is still not cracked. Those are questions that keep coming up on forums. You know, not forums that I necessarily participate in because I'm not an S4 owner, but I do see it a lot in S4 posts, S5 posts. Does anybody have a tune yet? No. That Bosch ECU is a tough cookie to crack, apparently. I don't understand anything about technology, but nobody seems to have it down. But everybody's working on it. 034 is working on it, and yeah, it's only a matter of time until somebody finally figures out how to crack it. When they do, yeah, you S4 owners are going to be smoking RS5s, I'm sure. Right now, I'm in your territory. the third gear, low RPM pull. Let's see what it does. Disclaimer, this is Mexico, so there's no speed limit here, I think. Just wanted to shoot a quick update on the changes that were made to the car. So if you watched my about 2 videos back on the first time we took it to 034 to have the stage 2 actually installed. I'm sure if you watched it, you remember my reaction. I was all stark raving mad, like I was excited about it. There was a lot of power gains in the mid to high range RPMs, and the car certainly did feel different. It felt a lot quicker, but in the last 200 miles, I've been playing with the car a little bit. You know, I've been passing some people, I've been cruising, and so forth, so on. But basically, what happened is the car got really low end happy as well. So now the low end torque is opened up. I mean, it's delivering power the way probably better than you would expect a stage 2 to do so with a car. I mean, it's really similar to. It's really similar to my buddy's S4s, S5s, my personal SQ5, but the power delivery honestly is the closest thing to my S3 from 2015, and I mean it just woke up the car. It just feels like it's a completely different engine configuration and whatnot, but really it's a software enhancement on 034's part, and since they got rid of the torque limiter on the transmission, I mean the car is just wide awake. Clutch slipped on me a couple of times, nothing crazy, only in 6th gear. Although the guys up there that did the road test basically gave it the stamp of approval. Did say it does slip in 5th. I haven't experienced that at all on my drive, and I punched it, I pushed it, like I said, I played with the car, but the car's doing fantastic. I mean, outside of the minor slippages in 6th gear at low RPMs, it seems to do just fine. I mean, it's eager to get up and go. The power's there almost anytime you want it. Doesn't matter what gear you're in. Even in 6th gear in passing, you know, at about 2200 RPM, the car just wants to get up and go. It just wants to move. And you know the good old saying with Volkswagen and Audi products, you don't know how fast you're going until you look at the speedometer, because you don't really feel it. And the way this delivers its new acceleration and you know the aggression that's come out of the car, you definitely know how fast you're going. Now you can really feel it, and you know how fast you get up there too. Really happy with the end product. Obviously, we haven't put it through a track yet. I'll upload a video about that at another time. Like I said, September 25th is my next one. Really excited to test it out. I mean, I kind of hope I can hold a candle to my buddy Mark and his RS3, and my other friend Austin and his Corvette, and Bobby and his AMG GTS. I mean, these guys are putting some crazy lap times, but without the tune, I was only a couple 3 seconds behind. Now I'm kind of hoping to be faster than them. And as far as just sheer straight line speed, sheer acceleration, I bet you anything this thing will give an S4 and S5 a run for its money, even with a couple of mods. Like I said, I've driven my friends' cars. I know what they feel like, and this feels similar to that territory. Wouldn't even be surprised if I could take one of them, you know, assuming I could shift fast enough. But yeah, I mean, I have nothing but good things to say about the tune. Definitely far exceeded the expectations the second time around, getting this torque limiter out. I'll keep dumping as much content as I can, and please help me out. I'm obviously trying to grow this YouTube channel. I'm trying to reach out to the B9 community in the way that, you know, just beating up on a car, just modifying the heck out of it for track usage. I mean, it's a dedicated track, though I rarely take it out. There's another channel on YouTube. If you haven't checked it out, this is probably a more insane modification process than mine. I I mean, I think I'm kind of moderate in that sense, but the guy's name is Yoda Chain, and I'll link his channel in the description. The guy has modified the heck out of an A4 Quattro, and that's a better balanced modification stack, basically, more for road usage, but also retaining the sportiness, versus this, where it's basically almost impossible to enjoy on the road, but you know, you put it on the track and you'll be on nothing but smiles. Definitely check out that channel. I mean, there's a lot of great ideas for things that you would never consider to exist on an A4 or an S4, and the guy's done it to his car, and he's blown all kinds of money, and you know, made it one of a kind A4 that just has just about any type of aftermarket addition or modification you can imagine. I'll try to post more content on the B5. I realize I've never uploaded anything, but I picked up a couple of parts from 034 today. Just more reconditioning, a little bit of power upgrades too. I'll talk about that in a separate video, but I'm really excited to put the car through the shop, take it apart, install the new parts, and clean it up a bit more before I basically present it and share it with the world. I have nothing but great things to say about Malacca Motorsport, George and Stop, except for the fact that they dragged me into this Audi Performance Builds and Projects group on Facebook, and it has resulted in me dumping money into my car. I'm nothing but happy about it, but you know, I just gotta throw the spotlight their way. Definitely check out their channel. These guys are a whole different level of modifying, and they're actual builders. These guys have created some insane cars out of their garage in cooperation with 034 Motorsport and Irods Motorsport, and that's a separate topic. You should go on their channel and check it out. I mean, I don't want to spoil anything else. I am trying to grow this channel to dump more content, so please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Drop a comment, a question, whatever you have, and I'm really hoping to break 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And once I hit that 1,000 subscribers, I do plan on doing a giveaway. Haven't figured out what yet, but it is going to be car related, Audi related, or potentially just VAG related in general, just Volkswagen products related. But definitely looking to hit that goal by the end of the year and grow the channel and upload more content, show you guys more track day videos of this A4 at our local backyard track in Willow Springs, and you know, hoping to be able to travel a little bit more and visit other tracks. I will be at Big SoCal Euro with this car and potentially my B5 if I can convince my girlfriend to take a hike to San Diego driving this, and I'll drive the B5 myself. If not, we'll definitely bring this guy, because this one is far more modified, has a lot more to present, has a lot more to show, and I definitely want to share the experience of being able to enjoy the purest manual A4 on the track versus what your daily driver is, which is what it was designed for. Anyways, guys, if you have any questions, please like and subscribe. If you just stick around a couple of seconds after this finishes, you will see a couple of pictures that I took from 034 today, but mainly